Good afternoon, students. My name is GVR Lakshman Rao, lecturer in mining engineering, Government Polytechnic, Bellampalli. In today's lesson, explosives and blasting practice. In the previous class, we discussed various methods of drilling and what type of drill tools are used, and classification of drilling, various drill bits and accessories used for drilling in percussive drilling and as well as rotary method of drilling. In rotary method of drilling, classification of rotary method of drilling and where it is applicable and what are the uses and advantages. Feed mechanism, particularly screw feed mechanism and hydraulic feed mechanism. Screw feed and hydraulic feed mechanism. Core recovery, necessity of core recovery, and different core barrels used and how it operates. Single tube core barrel, double tube core barrel, and where these core barrels are suitable to use. This is the last class. Now, today we are dealing the subject of explosives and blasting practice. The main objective of this class is, or you would be able to understand what is an explosive, what are its uses, especially in mining industry, and various characteristics of the explosives. If possible, I would like to give one more lecture upon drilling methods in the next class, if possible. Now we are going to deal explosives and its uses and characteristics. Explosive invented olden days back. What is the name of an explosive? In previous classes also we discussed the human being, how the human being evolved. In the thousands and thousands of years ago, in the evolution of man, his first profession is hunting. Then he became agriculturist. In hunting, he used so many weapons. In the olden days, rock weapons, then metal weapons. Nowadays, modern weapons are used. He is using to fight each other and for the hunting purposes. In the early days, in the early days, he selected the rocks which are useful for weapons, which are usable as weapons, which are usable as weapons. Then he wanted to manufacture the weapon by rocks. For that time, at that juncture, he is in need of breaking rock. He wanted to break the rock to prepare the weapons. First, by other rock, one rock is the breakage of rock takes place by using another rock. After that, after invention of fire, wherever you want to break the rock, wherever he wanted to break the rock, at that place he set a fire. After 3-4 hours of setting a fire, after cooling of the rock takes place, he came to know that it is easy to break the rock after setting a fire and cooling the rock. This is the method he applied in the olden days. Then he want to break the rock, huge rocks, for construction of dams, for preparation of roads, whatever, so many things. He invented gunpowder in the olden days. Gunpowder is the first explosion. Before entering into this topic, I would like to introduce one person, Mr. Nobel, Alfred Nobel. He invented the modern explosive nowadays we are using. He feel a lot after inventing the dynamite. People are dying with the usage of dynamite. He feel a lot. I would like to tell his story at the time of dynamite, telling composition of dynamite. Okay. So today we are going to know, or we are able to know, the purpose of explosives and the uses of explosives and what is explosive and characteristics of a explosive. There are lot of definitions are there. There are lot of definitions are there for explosive. So many definitions are there. The simplest and more meaningful definition is a chemical or compound an explosive is a substance containing large store of energy which is capable of being converted into large volume of gases at high temperature and high pressure when subjected to combustion or detonation. The another definition is a chemical or compound that causes a sudden, almost instantaneous release of pressure, gas, heat, and light when subjected to sudden shock or pressure or high temperature applied. If capable of to break the rocks, it capable of to break the rocks. The another one is the explosive work as in the chemical reaction compounds break down to form various gases. The heat speeds up the individual gas particles, boosting the pressure even higher. In an explosive, the gas pressure are strong enough to destroy the structures and injure and kill the people. This is most apt definition. An explosive is a solid or liquid substance or a mixture of substances which change themselves into instantaneously into large volume of gases at high temperature and pressure. When a flame, heat or sudden shock is applied to it, the high pressure buildup is capable of doing work of breaking rock. An explosive is a solid or liquid substance or compound or mixture of substances which change themselves instantaneously into large volume of gases at high temperature and pressure when flame, heat or sudden shock is applied to it. The high pressure buildup is capable of doing work of breaking rock. An explosive is a solid, liquid or mixture of these two substances. Either it may be solid or liquid or mixture. Sometimes it may be the solid or sometimes it may be the liquid. Sometimes it is the mixture of these two which change themselves, which is capability to change itself within no time instantaneously into a huge or large volume of gases at high temperature and pressure when flame, heat, shock is applied to it. If for instantaneous rearrangement of atoms which are present in the chemical compound or solid or liquid or mixture of these two substances, whenever heat or flame or pressure is applied to it, these chemical composition or chemical compound instantaneously, suddenly or within no time, the rearrangement of atoms takes place in which huge volume of gases releasing takes place. because of the release of huge volume of gases, the pressure increases. This pressure is the cause to break the rock present surrounding it. Are you catch my point? In simple words, an explosive is a solid, liquid, or mixture of solid and liquid which change instantaneously themselves into huge volume of gases when shock, heat, or pressure applied to it. This high pressure causes the breaking of rock. Are you catch my point? In simple words, what happens? A solid material is heated. What happens? It will be converted into liquid. Then again you heated, what happens? The liquid will be converted into gases. The space occupied by a solid is as less as possible. If the solid is turned into liquid, it occupies more space than solid occupied space. If the liquid is again heated, it will be converted into gases. The gases occupies more space than liquid, than solid as well as liquid. So volume increases. Here, as all of you know, that the molecules present in the solid are compact each other. The molecules present, atoms and molecules and atoms present in the liquid is, they flow one another in case of liquid. In case of gases, the molecules or the atoms in the molecules are far away from each other. Far away each other. So you have the knowledge of what is solid, what is liquid, and what is gas. The volume of solid is less. If it is heated, if it became liquid, it occupies more space. Then again it is heated. If it is converted into gases, it occupies more and more space. If the heat is further added, what happens? The dynamism of the molecules or atoms will be more. The volume and it occupies more volume and thereby it creates pressure. That principle is applicable in explosive. If any material is converted into, if any material, either it may be solid or liquid or mixture of these two, is converted instantaneously into huge volume of gases, by applying a pressure, heat or shock, what happens? The volume of the gas released is very high. Because of this high volume of the gases, it creates more pressure, so it tries to break the rock or whatever it may be surrounding by it. This is the principle behind the explosive. You can create any explosive by, if you changes a solid or liquid mixture or mixture of these two into instantaneously into huge volume of the gases, then it works. As all of you know that if you entered into the kitchen, you identify one sugar. In everybody's kitchen, you identify sugar. Sugar will be there. You can use sugar as an explosive. What I am saying is correct. You are hearing the right sentence. Nothing wrong in my sentence. You can use sugar as an explosive. If you take sugar and the sugar, if you heated the sugar, what happens? It becomes liquid. Again, if it is heated, what happens? It became gas. If it is done in the very short span of time, if it is done in very short span of time, what happens? It acts as an explosive. An explosive is a substance device that can cause explosion. Here, if you applied the heat, shock or flame to any substance, if the rearrangement of atoms changes rapidly or instantaneously into huge volume of gases, if the composition or a substance is having this type of trait, then it will act as an explosion. Even coal will be sugar, fertilizer grade ammonium nitrate will act as an explosion. Will act as an explosion. I hope you understand what is an explosive. Once again, I would like to tell the definition of explosive. An explosive is a solid, liquid or mixture of substances, mixture of these substances, either solid and liquid, which is capable of being converted into large volume of gases instantaneously at high temperature and pressure when heat, flame or shock is applied to it. This build-up pressure causes the breakage of rock, or it will do the required work. It will use the, it will give the required work. That's why everybody in the class knows that Diwali is a very good festival. We enjoyed a lot in our, we enjoyed a lot in our childhood days. The crackers used during the festival of Diwali, those are nothing but an explosives. Are you catching my points? There are so many outs are there. If you apply flame to it, what happens? Sudden decomposition of material present in the out instantaneously takes place, thereby the displacement of air at a time in the short span of time takes place. That's why you are getting sound. You are getting sound. Okay, here uses of explosives in mining industry. As coal or any metal during the formation of earth, this earth once upon a time, thousands and crores of years back, all this material now we are seeing in the state of solid. Once upon a time this is in the state of liquid. Okay, in geology you came to know all these things. Once upon a time, before that, this entire, there is a thesis called nebular thesis. It says that once upon a time this earth material is in the form of gases. Then after cooling the entire gases, it became liquid state. Now after so many crores of years, hundreds and thousands of crores of years back, hundreds of 6.5 billion years, 650 crore years, I think, the entire liquid became solid due to the dissipation of heat. There are three parts in the globe, three parts as per geology. The earth, the topmost layer is called crust, center point is called core, between the center and topmost point is called mantle. The outermost part or crust part is in the form of solid, mantle is in the form of semi-solid, core is in molten state. Due to the temperature changes, the molten rock material will get dynamism. This molten rock material will enter into the along the pre-existing rocks or cracks of the pre-existing rocks, like that. If the material of, suppose the molten material is having like gold, and if it is entered into the pre-existing rocks or like semi-solid rock, a vein is formed. During the formation of any mineral form like this, either any metal or mineral form like this in igneous rocks, especially in case of igneous rocks. If you want to extract the mineral or metal from the crack or vein, it is very much necessary to break the rock. If you see coal is formed coal is formed by sedimentary process. Coal belongs to sedimentary rock, sedimentary formation. After so many years, if it is covered by sand or clay, whatever it may be, then after hundreds of thousands, millions of years back, the compaction takes place and the wood material fall behind the cover is became coal. If you want a coal seam is formed. If you want to extract the coal, it is very much necessary to break the coal seam. This can be done by using explosives. If a drill hole is formed, then explosives is inserted into the drill hole. Again, the hole is packed with some stemming material. The inserted explosive, if it is fired by any heat, shock or flame is applied to it, what happens? In the small hole, the solid explosive instantaneously rearrange the atoms into gases because of the small area of the drill hole. If the solid explosive became gases instantaneously, huge pressure creates. Huge pressure creates. This huge pressure wants to escape from the hole, but there will not be any way. If the pressure created by the explosive gases is more than the breakage of the rock, breaking strength of the rock, what happens? Breakage of rock takes place. Breakage of rock takes place. along the cleavage. Cleavage means if two molecules are different in shape, some of having different faces, they attach each other. There, if two crystals are attached each other, if two same type of faces are attached to each other, there is a joint. There is a joint between these two crystal faces. The joint is called cleavage. The probable breakage takes place by the air created by applying the heat or shock to the explosive. This breakage of rock takes place. Likewise, explosives are used for breaking coal rock in underground mines, quarries, as well as sinking shaft. As all of you know, shaft sinking is very much necessary where the mineral is present far below from the surface of the earth. If it is in less distance, we go for open cast mining. If it is moderate distance, we go by incline. If it is far away, nearly more than 250 meters, we can drive. The mode of entry suitable for it is shaft. So during the shaft sinking, stones are encountered. To break the stones, explosives are used. And for sinking shaft also, explosives are used. The next important work is making the roadways, general earthworks. India is becoming developed country. India now it is developing country. When it became developed country, we don't know. To identify a country's, we can judge a nation's development by its roads. And there is one saying. Abraham Lincoln says that a nation's development can be judged by its roads. For making the roads, the entire undulations will be leveled. If it is not leveled, we can the efficiency of trucks or automobiles will be lessened. For leveling the undulations, if the rocks are there, they will be detonated by, or they will be breaking of rocks will take place by putting the explosives, by using the explosives. For general earthwork also, if the cutting area is lot of hard ground, then first the area is exploded by explosives. By using explosives, small pieces will form and it can be easily digged. The another most important usage is preparing dam foundations. foundation of buildings and machinery. In India also we are constructing huge big dams. If you see Polavaram, it's a big dam, nearly 300, I may not be correct, I may be correct, I may not be correct, nearly 300 TMC of water will be present. Water will be present. The capacity of Polavaram Dam is 300, nearly 300 TMCs of water. Trillion, million cubic feet. TMCs. Do you know what is the weight of 1 cubic meter of water? Approximately, or not approximately, if the density of water is 1, the 1 cubic meter water's weight is 1000 kgs. You can imagine what weight of the water will be there for 300, nearly 300 TMCs. For 300 TMCs, you have to stop the 300 TMCs by constructing the wall. Try to imagine how much the foundation must be required. How much the foundation must be required for constructing the dam. A huge depth is required. Huge depth of the foundation is required. Even nowadays, so many buildings are constructing more than 100 floors. If each floor is 300 meters, the height of the building 3 meters. For 100 floors, you require 300 meters. Lot of weight will be fall on the ground. So you need to have very big foundation required. For extracting the foundation or for preparing the foundation, even big missions, for big missions also, you need to form or you need to construct a good foundation. For constructing the good foundation, from the far depth, you have to cut the earth. For cutting the earth, the explosives are used for preparation of foundations. Explosives are used for demolishing the old buildings, chimney stacks, bridges, man-made structures, transmission power towers, pump station foundations, heavy machinery foundations, etc. For demolishing the old buildings, it is a regular practice. If you want to demolish the entire building, nowadays the blasting name is called control blasting. They are using the technique to avoid the falling of structure other than the place required, other than the place you want. There is a word control blasting is done by engineers. Even for chimneys, for huge thermal power towers and bridges, man-made structures, these are all pump stations are demolished by using explosives. By using explosives. There are another uses are also there. There are another uses are also there. I would like to tell those uses in the next class, because the time is over. Today, in today's class, we learn the definition of explosive and various uses of explosive. Various uses of explosives. So many other uses also there. I will explain in the next class. I will explain in the next class. Okay. Thank you.